Hello everyone, this is Aram here, and today I have this small little project about a zoom overlay effect. So when I hover over the mouse over this image, I get this zoom effect and overlay. It appears from center. It covers all this whole image when I hover over the mouse. So let's move on to the editor and start coding for this. It's a small project. I've already created a folder, but inside this folder I'm going to create a zoom folder, and within this I have an images folder, and in my images folder there is only one image. And now I want to create an index.html file, and then I want to go with the main.css style sheet. And now here in index.html I am going to have a basic template of HTML5. Here I just want to say that the title would be overlay zoom or zoom overlay, and I just want to link my style sheet with this. So link related to style sheet, and then I would like to assign a link to this, and the link is main.css. Now here in the body section I want to have a markup for this, and the markup is very easy, only div, and I'm assigning it a class of overlay. And then within this division this not overlay class, I want to have a container class first, container, and within this container class I have to use the image, and the source for the images this should be like this is the image 7, okay. And then I just want to assign it a class of image. Now I want to have another division. I'm assigning it a class of overlay, and then after this I would like to go with another division, and I want to have a class of text, and then this would be zoom. Let me save this. Let's move on to the editor. Browser, by using the live server. And okay, we have only a text and the image, a very massive image actually. Let's move on to the editor, and here in main.css let's start styling this. So first of all I would like to go with my container class. I want to have a position relative, and then I want to have a width would be 50%. Then I want to use my image class. This would be display block, and the width for this would be 100%. And then I want to go with the height, GHT height would be auto. Now I want to have my overlay class, and while having my overlay class I would like to have a position of absolute, because here let me show you, the container is relative and the position of my container is relative, and here the overlay is absolute. And then I just want to say that the bottom would be 0 and left also would be 0, and then I want to go with the right, and it would be 0. Then background color, so here I'm going to use yellow, and then overflow, it would be hidden. Width would be 100%, and the height for this would also be 100%. Now I want to use a transform property, so I just say transform, and the scale I don't want, I just want to have it go with 0, and then transition would be 3 seconds is the default transition, and let me bring it here in the middle. And now I want to have a text, so the color for the text would be black, font size 30 pixels, position for this absolute, and then top would be 50%, left would be 50% again, and then transform and translate, minus 50%, and then minus 50% again, then text align, and here the text alignment would be central. Let's save it, move on to the browser, and nothing is happening. Let me check where I mistook. And yes, I mistook that. I haven't used that. There, I mistook here in the container. I didn't call the container class for overlay effect. So here, I just want to have a container and hover, and then I want to use the overlay class, overlay, and I want to say transform. And then I want to have a scale and then 1. Let me save it and let's move on to the browser and let's see. Yep, it's working, and it's working in a nice manner. I hope you guys like this. So if you like this, don't forget to subscribe the channel and hit the like button. I'll see you in the next video. Hasta la vista. Ciao, ciao.